We are me, you, and the boo. Hello. In this video, we head to Provo, Utah to start our job with Appalachian Yukon. Jordan is going to be a trainer, so he practiced setting up skills. And I'm going to be an admin, so I practiced and helped doing all the paperwork. We also did some ride-alongs and enjoyed the company of our co-workers. And then we headed back to St. George. Follow us along on our journey as we start our jobs again. Good morning. We are currently in Provo, Utah. So we drove up from St. George yesterday, and we are here for Train the Trainer. So I'm not going to be a trainer, but I still need to go through it. Jordan is going to be a trainer for the company that we work for in Alaska. It's called Appalachian Yukon, or Holland America Princess Alaska Yukon. So anyway, we're going to train the trainer, and I should have filmed everything that we needed to do and prep for this, but it's been kind of stressful. So basically, whenever we start up again, we have to do these regulations, fulfill these regulations for the federal government to be a commercial driver's license holder. So we went to get a drug test. So we had to go and do a drug test, and then we had to allow the company to see the results of the drug test. We also had to get a physical and get what's called a med card. I was going to pull it out, but it's literally just a piece of paper that says that we're in good physical condition to be able to drive a commercial vehicle. And then we filled out a whole bunch of paperwork, driver's, a DOT application, which is like a Department of Transportation application. All of these federal regulations we had to do before we started. So all of that has been done already. So now we're about to go. I start today. Jordan starts in a couple of days. I am an admin, meaning I'm going to be behind the scenes doing like paperwork and hours of service. Hours of service meaning, you know, drivers have to keep track of their hours. Maybe we'll explain that a little later. So anyway, I'm just doing paperwork, but I start a couple of days earlier. So that's what I'm headed to in a couple of minutes. Yeah, we're kind of sad though, because we left St. George and it's supposed to get to 60 there, and it is cold and gloomy and not pretty. Here, I mean, it's pretty in its own way, but my dad's down in St. George with Kenai, and we're jealous, but we'll be down there soon. We're grateful we'll get to go down there. But anyway, that's what I'm headed to do. And I'll try to film a little bit. It's kind of a classroom session, so I don't know how much I'll film. I'll just be sitting in a class all day. But yeah, I'll try to film some of that. Okay, it's kind of dark in here. Hotel rooms are always dark. But today was just a classroom day. Feeling a little overwhelmed. It's a lot to onboard drivers, which is what I'll be doing. So I'm feeling a little stressed and anxious. So we're gonna eat some food, watch some TV, relax, and hopefully I can just decompress a little bit. Especially because we haven't worked in a couple of months. So that's also something to get used to. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Good morning. I forgot to film anything. Just headed back to a classroom session. Nothing too exciting.
Taking the precautions, like doing our vehicle inspections, that we're not.
All right, first day of Train the Trainer is over. Just mostly classroom stuff today. Went over a few things and some changes for the year, but it starts up again now. We're good to go.
Yeah. And I forgot to film anything. But yeah, today it's hard because like right now we're just doing classroom stuff. And so, I mean, it's just people like presenting new things for this year. What else? I'm also like trying to say policies, things like that. That's mostly what we've been doing. So, but I had to practice doing Jordan's onboarding paperwork. So that was tough today. It's just so much to get someone to get their CDL license, but then also to get back into our system with the company. So that was what I was working on today. And it's good practice though, because when all the new drivers come, I'll have to do that too, and it'll be different. Anyway, that's all we did today. Now we're just gonna probably just relax, have dinner. Kind of boring. So we are at the water park parking lot in Provo. This is actually where I did my training way back when in 2009. So this is where it all started, where I learned how to drive a bus. It's kind of weird to be back here all these years later. Yeah, so that's where it all started. We're just practicing setting up some skills for the trainers.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And that's where in straight line backing, hopefully you've got
Doing more training.
So how far apart are these cones in the front? The same as we have for all the other lanes, remember? 12 feet, that's what we keep it. Yeah. Anytime we're going through a lane, it's going to be about 12 feet.
Yeah, the 3-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, so if we're a foot away, how soon before our pivot point can we turn?
3 feet.
3 feet, right. And our pivot point is where exactly on this motor coach? We've talked about it a lot, but I just want to make sure that
In
we're
between those two tires where that light is, right?
perfect. Today we finished the third day of Train the Trainer.
Technically, it's my fifth day. Fifth day.
Yeah.
No, because I had Wednesday off. Well, I
Yeah,
know,
but
yeah,
it's
today's
Monday,
Saturday. So yeah,
We
my
got there.
fifth day. Yeah. Jordan's third day.
Third day, yeah. We have tomorrow off and then start again on Monday. Going through more stuff, just relearning some stuff, a lot of refreshing.
Refreshing. Yeah. So basically, I don't think we explained very well what we're doing. So what is our job right now, Jordan?
Yeah. So I train people to get their CDLs, be tour bus drivers in Alaska.
Yeah.
And part of what Train the Trainer is they train me to be a trainer.
A trainer.
So I can train people to get their CDLs because you have to do a lot of tests and other things. Like with the state, it's a federally mandated job and all of that.
Yeah.
And so they train us in here so we can be fully trained equipped to be able to train these people.
Yes. And so that's what we're up here doing. And I've already mentioned before, I am here going through the Train the Trainer program, but I am going to be behind the scenes doing paperwork and stuff. So that's why you've seen clips of me like printing papers. Like I'm kind of just an assistant admin person.
This is my 5th or 6th Train the Trainer.
Yeah, I've been through quite a few of them as well.
Closer to 10.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. I was like, I don't think we explained exactly what we're doing. So we're kind of going through the motions of how we teach these people how to get their CDL. And as soon as we're done here in Provo next week, we'll head down to St. George and all of the new students will start. So anyway, I thought we'd give an explanation. Tomorrow we have a day off, and then we'll start again on Monday. So yeah, we'll probably see you on Monday.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to do anything tomorrow. Anyway, bye.
round 3.
I know, we filmed this a couple of times. I blame myself. It's my fault. Anyway, so do you want to just talk about what you did today?
So we were out on the road. One of the managers was out driving around, and we were practicing kind of how to teach people how to do the turns in motor coach is probably the most common one because they're more complicated and just different aspects of driving. So I'll probably get more into that later on. We go into training. I'll kind of explain it all, but it's mostly what we were doing today. Did a little pre-trip. They went over the engine, which is a big part of the motor coach. So
yeah, like checking the oil and like alternator and things like that. We have to do that every day before we start work. So we just went over it and how the trainers are going to teach the new people how to do it. The last couple of days they were out in a parking lot, you know, teaching people how to go around cones. And today they were actually out like on the road in public. So that's what they did. And I just did some paperwork because I don't necessarily need to do all of the training, like train to be a trainer, because I probably won't be doing that. That will be Jordan. But anyway, so I was just doing paperwork. That was all. Tomorrow we do a little bit more classroom. He goes out on the road. I don't know if they're going to have me do that. And then we do our road tests on Wednesday, which we have to recertify every year to work for the company. So a trainer or a manager will redo our training. We'll do some skills pre-trip out on the road. And then they sign us off and then we can drive for the company again. And then on Thursday, we get to go home to little Kenai. He's doing fine. We miss him so much. My dad is taking good care of him. He's going on like 4 or 5 walks a day. Spoiled because we have not been doing that. So my dad has been spoiling him, but he's doing good. So that's all we did today. See you tomorrow. Bye. Last day of classroom stuff. Very happy about it. Ready to be done and headed back to St. George. So I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day doing paperwork, and Jordan's gonna redo his test later. So that's all we're doing. I should have filmed something of what I did today, but we didn't really do much. We did a lot of classroom stuff, and I was getting drivers' files ready to go. And Jordan's out doing his practice test, well, his like certification test. He probably won't film any of that. So I don't know. Just a last day, and we're headed back to St. George tomorrow. Good morning. I completely forgot to record like anything yesterday, but Jordan recorded some of him doing his retraining. I should have recorded us packing. This room was an absolute catastrophe. It's like we just lost all sense of taking care of ourselves. But anyway, we are headed back to St. George today to our little baby boo. We're so excited. And we're tired, even though we got up later than we have been all week. I think we're just tired from just the whole week, and anyway, just the thought of driving home. Anyway, are you ready? Doing your road test and then yeah, but after that we're gonna be driving
Straight down.
Yeah, I'm so excited. You seem so thrilled.
I almost said G.
To go down to class again. Thank you. It's raining.
Fitting, right?
Yeah. Nice. You doing your pre-trip? No, I'm just saying bye. Drive safe, honey.
Oh, dear, you too.
We'll see you in St. George.
Yeah, you'll probably beat me down.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna be. Okay. All right. Love you.
Love you too.
I'm trying to decide if I should curl my hair and put it under a beanie or if I should just put it up. I think I'm gonna be lazy and just put it up. But right now I am going to clean the room. I know it sounds weird. We're in a hotel. Why would I pre-clean it? I used to be a housekeeper, and so I just want to help the housekeeper out, especially because we've been in this room for like 10 days. So it's an absolute like dumpster fire. So I'm probably gonna strip the bed and do all sorts of things and then get on the road. I should have been on the road already. Whatever had happened, we stayed in bed too late. All right, I'm gonna get going on that and get ready to go. It's probably overkill. I probably don't need to do that, but I don't know. I feel a little bit better about leaving after we've stayed in a hotel room for so long, like cleaning up just a little bit. I'm probably not going to film the rest of it or I'll never get out of here. I got to pack up all the groceries, take all the bags out to the car. So I'm going to get going. Classic YouTuber pretend shot.
In the highs and in the lows, mountain tops and seas below, I know we'll always find a way home. City lights that burn so bright, starry nights in countrysides we'll find all we need in this life. No matter where we go, at the end of every road, as the world goes by, we'll be side by side and we'll let the sunset glow carry us home. Every road we wander on, black of night to gold of dawn, we'll see all that we could be. When the journey's come and gone, and we found where we
Made it. Guess who I get to see? Here we go. Oh, look who it is! Becky! Hi, sweetie.
end of every road, as the world goes by, we'll be side by side and we'll let the sunset glow.
Buddy, I missed you. Yes, I did. I missed you. Yes.
Is that your dad,
My
bud?
baby boy.
Kenai. Hey, bud. Lena, you wanna see the sunset? No, we're just gonna just pick him up. Just pick him up. He doesn't need to.
Come on. There you go.
Is that good, huh?
Yeah.
We go that way or this way?
I don't know. Either way.
Pretty it is.
Crazy. This is why we're in St. George. It's so nice.
Let the sunset glow, carry us home.